Hello, this is Chris. Sorry, I just had some errors, so I'm re-recording this. All right, so really quickly, so we have so just to run down through my code, I won't be able to show most of it because I don't have very much time, less than 5 minutes. So I have well, let's start with this. See, I closed this. Whoops, there we go. Um, so to start off with, let's just go through the code here. I think really should be, no, we'll start with this. This would be better. So if we go to the repository here, um, should be here. Why can I not see? Let's just do this. Just exit out of everything. Sorry, it's a little bit, here we go. This is where I want to be. So here's my ER diagram. So we have our one-to-many, which is players to states. So each player can have many states that are assigned to them. So player PK is that's our one-to-many. Player is just normal. Here's our join table. So this is our many-to-many. So a player game, player can, the player games table can have many players. It can also have many games. And the players can have many games through here. And also the games can have many players. So each game will have two players. Each player can have many games. So that's a quick look at the database. Um, so here's the application. So I have a game model, a player game model. That's for the join table. Player input model, that's for creating a player. We have the player model and the state model. And then I have the service layer, the DAO layer. The DAO, of course, connects with the database. The service is between the controllers and the DAO. And the controllers here, I chose to do one controller. So I have a game controller, player game controller, and a state controller. All right, so to get to the actual program here, I did run into some issues, so I had to restart this. Let's go ahead, refresh. So we'll start at the bottom here. So we have get games by annotation. So I just chose some pretty quick uh, um, chess openings. So we'll just do the Queen's Gambit. I have one game in the database here. So we pull up our Queen's Gambit and the date that it's played. Then we have, of course, get all available games. I don't actually need this one, but I just chose to leave it in because it was one of the ones that I walked through the first time. So of course, this gets all 10 of our games in the database. All right, so if we move up to the player games, so this one I used a join table. I was actually pretty proud of this one. So we're going to go ahead and try it out. Sorry, this is all players with all games. So this actually gets, so I used a join table for this. So this gets the game name, and then it gets the game date, and then it gets a combination of our two players. So this is Dingler and Fabiano. Of course, these are real chess players, but these are fake games that don't play. Also, some of them are real chess players. Other are just that's what I used when I ran out of usernames. So this will get all the games in our database. Um, as well as the players that played them. So we want to get all the players with the states. So try it out. So we get Dingler N, he has Massachusetts. Excalibur was from California, Fabiano in Montana, Hikaru from Indiana, Iowa, and Kansas. Caitlin 09 from Colorado, Connecticut, Lionel, Arizona, Arkansas, Magnus Carlsen, Delaware. Okay, so go ahead and cancel that. Then we have, let's start at the top here. We're going to get the players by username. So let's go Caitlin 09. That was one of the ones we just looked at. Then we get here, Caitlin 09, age 20, date of birth 2002, 12/09. So that one's working. Then we have put player by username. So we can update their date of birth and um, uh, their age and their date of birth. So let's go ahead and just do, I think we actually have to do this up here. So So we're going to go ahead and do Caitlin09. We're going to change her age to 30. And we're just going to change it to, sorry, 1992. And then we're going to do the same thing. So I think it was 09-12. And then we're going to go ahead and update that. So I think I actually made this so it will change the username as well. I cannot remember. There we go. Okay, so we're just updating it to the same thing. My bad. So that is actually better than I thought it was. So let's go ahead and actually check this in here. So let's go ahead and execute. We'll look for Caitlin09 again. Sure enough, we changed the age to 30 of 1992 09 12. I didn't get the logic in there, so it would automatically figure it out. So let's go ahead and delete a player. So if we go back in here, let's go look for, and I just have this extra player in here, Lokahab23. This is basically so I can showcase deleting it because I don't want to delete any of the games. Everything else is attached to something. So let's go ahead and execute. We'll go ahead and delete Lokahab23. So this kicks it back out to me. And now we should be able to look here, execute it, get an error, not found error. So that's working as intended. And then, of course, we can get all available players because this one was really easy to do. So why not do it on all of them? So all of our players here. And then last, we're going to post it. We're just going to add back that Lokahab23 player. And this one's based on me, so it's going to get a fictitious age and a fictitious birthday. Was it month, day first? I think it was day first. I think this is what I did last time. Okay, so I think the issue here is that this should be 04-23. That is correct. All right, so that is my program. It was a little over 5 minutes, but did what I could. And now I will stop recording. Thank you.